So Jarrod, end of practice at Brands Hatch. Good to build into the weekend instead of going straight into qualifying. How was it out there?
Yeah, yesterday testing went really good on the Indy track. You know, we're consistently in the top 5 throughout the day, so we're really happy with that. Struggled a little bit this morning on the GP. You know, didn't get a lap on the new tyres. There's just so much traffic, so that'll be something that we need to try and manage in qualifying and just try and get 2 decent laps in. But yeah, overall it's nice to have a nice warm up before quali, so at least now we know what we need to do.
And how difficult was it managing the traffic out there? Was it just so congested on the GP loop?
Yeah, it's the congestion and a lot of people slowing down trying to find space. That's normally, and it starts like an effect. One person slows down than the next, and if you're on a push lap and that happens, you get to the last sector and there's like 10 cars parked there, so there's nothing you can do. And it's all about timing. So you need to be pushing when everyone else is pushing. So we need to just make sure we're in the right click in qualifying.
And how do you maximise the lap time of this track? Is it just a commitment through the high-speed turns?
Yeah, this track's all about, especially once you go onto the GP loop, it's all about high speed, and it's about keeping your minimum speed as high as possible through the back section. And you know, this place there's no room for error. If you go slightly off, it's going to be a big one. So I think there's a lot of risk involved, but for qualifying, you have to just give it everything.
And how would you assess the season as a whole? Of course, you got the podium early in the year, and you were in the top 10 last time out as well.
Yeah, so overall we're not where we wanted to be this season. We've been struggling quite a bit, a few issues and mechanical stuff that happened, and just hindered our results quite a bit. But yeah, going into this weekend, the car's looking really good. We're feeling a lot more positive. We just have to make sure we maximise quali, because once we qualify, that's about it.
And what are you expecting from qualifying? Do you think it will be important to get the lap time in early, and how tricky will the dirty air and the tyre deck will be out there?
Yeah, I think qualifying it's quite tricky. You've got to decide if you want to use both sets, because if you want to save a set for the race, or if you want to scrub the set. So there's quite a few strategies you can use, but also it's like I said before, if you're on the wrong one and you're pushing when everyone's on a slow lap, it can end really badly, because at the peak of the tyres, especially in this temperature, don't last very long. And you only have maybe 1 or 2 laps at the peak of the tyre, so it's going to be really difficult. But yeah, we're going to have to make it work.
Will there be much of a benefit in saving a set of tyres, considering it's so hard to pass?
Maybe in race pace because of the temperature, but I think most people want to try and give qualifying everything, use 2 sets in quali. But also the problem is, that it's so hard to get the tyres in because on the GP loop, because there's not much space, and with the congestion it makes it really hard. So if you can use 2 sets and be able to get maybe 2 push laps on each, it'll be really good. But also you got to work in on the timing, that's the difficult part.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thanks very much.